Greetings, everybody. Chris Campbell here tonight with a new creature and a new friend of mine to share with you for my upcoming 2024 exotic animal show. A lot of you know that I have been doing exotic animal shows for many years. I have a degree in zoology. I have, over the years, had many experiences with many different deadly animals, reptiles, and exotic animals. I have owned everything from black mambas, king cobras, zebra cobras, spinning cobras, pit vipers, the rhino vipers, the West African gaboon viper. I've also owned the eastern and western diamondback rattlesnake, which is also part of the viper family. Eastern and western hognose snakes, which is also a venomous snake, but not harmful to humans. I even at one point in my show actually owned a 550-pound Bengal tiger that I used in my TV shows, cruise ship shows, and my international tours. His name was Simba. Beautiful tiger, very intelligent, but also you do not want to turn your back on exotic animals such as tigers. But a little bit of history. I have many years of experience in exotic reptiles and animals, from tarantulas, scorpions, centipedes, vinegaroons, snakes, reptiles of all sorts, from caiman crocodiles to American alligators. And today we have a good friend here that's going to be a part of my 2024 show. His name is Noodle. So we have him here in our bag. And he is non-venomous, but they are native to West African rainforest, just where the gaboon viper is also located. Come on out, Mr. Noodle. It's okay. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is Noodle. He's a 3-month-old ball python. They're known as a ring ball python because of their pattern design. It looks like rings around their body. He is 3 months old. He will get to be about 4 to 5 feet when he's fully grown. Right now he is eating pinkies every 2 weeks. He is very curious and very friendly. Now, as a person that a lot of people ask me, what is the best pet for first-time children, or for kids that want to get into reptiles? Well, by far, the ball python is by far the best reptile for teens, early adults, if you're wanting to get into any type of reptiles. They're low maintenance, they're non-venomous, they're very friendly, and they're easy to take care of. All you basically need is a small Tupperware dish, and as a lot of reptile people such as myself and zoologists, they keep what is called a rack shelf. So it's basically a shelf that you can pull out, put newspaper in, a water dish, a hide, and that's all that you need for this particular animal. So Noodle is actually a non-venomous ball python. They basically hunt their prey by using heat sensors. Now, their heat sensors are located right here on the front of their mouth. They can pick up the heat sensors of their prey. That's why they use their tongue. They have very poor eyesight, so they really cannot see too much. They depend on the heat signature for their prey. And once they see that it's a prey and not a friend such as a human that's bigger than they are, they will strike it and try to eat it. Now, I have spent many years in the Amazon working with green anacondas, and I have actually scuba dived with a 35-foot anaconda. And by popular belief or myth, anacondas do not eat humans. There's a but to that. They have been known to eat children, pigs, goats, small animals in the Amazon forest. But as far as a full-grown adult, they cannot physically open their jaws or dislocate their jaws to eat a human, an adult. They can, however, 30-foot anacondas eat small children. When I was down in the Amazon, I was scuba diving with a 35-foot green anaconda underneath the river, and he was curious to see what I was doing, but he never posed any threat, never showed any hostility. He was just very calm. When I've been in Africa, I have actually witnessed the West African gaboon vipers firsthand. Their camouflage is beautiful. You would never know that you're even nowhere near a gaboon viper until, unfortunately, it is too late. I have seen the black mambas. I've seen the pit vipers, the rhino vipers. I've actually seen some of the zebra cobras, which are also known as spitting cobras. Those you have to be really careful with, because not only can they bite you, but if they spit their venom at you, it can get into your mouth, your nose, your eyes. It's the same as being bit by a cobra. You need to seek medical treatment immediately. As a matter of fact, I used to own a zebra cobra, and I remember one time when I went to go to feed it, it literally hood up and spit right at me, and the venom hit me and went all the way down the front of me. But luckily I had my protective goggles on, and luckily nothing got into my mouth, nose, or eyes. But everybody, this is Noodle. Say hello. So he is going to be a part of our 2024 Exotic Animal Show. And a lot of people ask me on my Facebook post, why are you known as Scorpion? Well, there's a good reason for that. Before I got married, I was actually a scorpion breeder. I have actually raised and kept scorpions from all over the world. Venomous scorpions are my favorites. I've actually kept the emperor scorpions, desert scorpions, the 10 Mako scorpions. Okay, you want to go back in? Okay. So I have kept many different scorpions. I have worked with bird eater Goliath from the South American rainforest. I have worked with vinegaroons, which are also a part of the scorpion family. They do have the pinchers, but instead of having the stinger, they have an antenna on their tail. Now, their antenna shoots out a acid, and that acid will actually irritate your skin if it gets onto it. So it'll burn and irritate, but it's non-deadly. It's just their defensive mechanism. A lot of people call me the Scorpion because in my earlier days, I used to use scorpions in my magic shows, where I would have a scorpion in each hand and be handcuffed, and I would escape from the handcuffs while holding 2 scorpions, venomous scorpions, without being stung. So I have many years of experience with different exotic animals. I love animals of all passions. Different animals, you name it, I have worked with them. I've worked with bats, sugar gliders, flying squirrels, cabbaroos from South America. I've worked in Australia with kangaroos. I've also done work with the Mexican pink-tailed tarantulas, South American bird eater Goliath, which is the biggest tarantula in South America. I've worked with the black mambas, cobras, vipers. Here in North America, I have experience with copperheads, water moccasins, cottonmouths, which is basically the same thing as a water moccasin, just a little bit different from a cottonmouth. I've worked with eastern, western diamondback rattlesnakes, the timber rattlesnakes, which are also native to the United States, and also the coral snake. Now, those can be kind of tricky because of their color pattern. A lot of people may think a coral snake is the same as a I cannot think of the name, but there's also a non-venomous snake that looks like the coral snake. But you have to be very careful on the way the colors are on their body, because it could be a coral snake and it could be another non-venomous snake. But in America, a lot of people always go by the eyes, and sometimes that can be a little tricky. They say if it has a striped eyes like a cat, it's venomous. If it has bead eyes, it's non-venomous. Well, cobras have beaded eyes, and they're highly deadly. Same with gaboon vipers. They have beaded eyes. They're not striped. They're deadly. So you have to be careful. You cannot always depend on the eyes. You have to look at the bands, and most importantly, their head. If their head is round, chances are they're non-venomous. If they're pointed like an arrowhead, they are venomous. If you can see the scales that go up in like a point, they're venomous. If they have rounded scales, kind of like a ball python, non-venomous. But again, you have to be exactly sure because they can be deceiving. So you cannot always put your faith in what they are. But if you would like to book us for your next exotic animal show, give me a call today, 864-608-5095. Have a wonderful evening.